Well, of course, on a show called The American Dream, you got to talk about homeownership and the real estate market. Nobody better to have on our program than one of our favorite guests, George Lorimer, top producing realtor here in San Diego. Good to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Always
Craig.
good to have you on.
Excellent.
So start us off, the market, right? How's the market?
Market. Okay, so we're still in a seller's market.
Low inventory.
Low inventory, that's
Yep.
right. So for 72 straight months, we've had the median price go up year after year.
What is
So
that?
it's 6 years.
6 years? Yep.
6 years straight. So a boom market since 2012, June
Okay.
of 2012, all the way through June of 2018. So we've seen some appreciation. And
Yep.
so last year, the houses were up about 5.8%, Craig. And
It's a good year.
Yeah, and condos up, about 7.8. So almost
Okay.
6 and 8% about.
So 6 years bullish.
Yes.
You have to ask the question because what goes up must come down.
Right.
Right? Are we topping off? What do you think? I mean, it seems like a lot of the fundamentals are there.
I think so. I think what's driving it is we're not building enough homes to satisfy the demand from buyers.
Okay.
And those that we are quite above, maybe a third higher than the average or the median price. Because everything new, whether it's a condo downtown or a nice home in North County, is over $1 million.
So give me some advice for buyers specifically, and then we'll ask about sellers.
Yeah, so, this is the questions I get, Craig. Everybody's a little bit scared because the interest rates have gone up. We were in the mid-3s for a long time.
Where are they now?
Mid-4s.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've got a friend who's on the Federal Reserve Board, and he says for sure he thinks it'll be over 5 by the end of the year.
Really?
And so we're seeing it go up. You know mortgages well. You know how it goes up. So
There's a little pressure on buying, yep.
Right. So I see the interest rates going up. So that's one thing for buyers that'll affect their affordability. And year over year on a house, we're talking about $40,000 more this year for the exact same house as last year. And 1% increase in interest rates. So affordability-wise, the buyers, the longer you wait, the more you're going to have to pay for it. Or if you want the same payment, the smaller house you're going to have to get.
Yeah, it's like when you're selling something, you look at what you're going to get for it.
Right.
When you're buying something, it's what's it going to cost me.
Yes.
Right? And that interest rate is such a key ingredient.
It is.
And if you're hearing from the Federal Reserve that rates are going to continue to go up,
Yep.
it's like locking in that rate now is going to save
Yep.
you a ton on interest.
Yep.
It's a really, really important part of the equation when it comes to buying. What about sellers?
Okay, so for sellers, this is what, everybody says to me, oh, if I wait, will it go up more? It could not. This is what I would think. I got this example recently. I said, if you're selling a $500,000 place and you think it might go up another 5% next year, $25,000. Yeah.
Sure.
So it'd be like going to Vegas and risking $500,000 to gain $25,000.
Yep.
Is that really a good risk if that is your timing and you feel that it's the right time for you to make the move?
Well, and a lot of it depends on your goals because keep in mind that seller is probably buying a new home.
Exactly.
Right, and maybe moving into a bigger, better home. And then you got to bring back in that interest rate equation as well.
Exactly.
Like what kind of pressure is that going to put on you on your next purchase?
It's, and you probably know these numbers too, but every time that the prices go up, and the interest rates go up, they're usually offset. So if the interest rates continue going up, they usually say about a 1% change in interest rate is equal to about a 10% change in price for your monthly payments. So you never really win as a home buyer or home seller. If now's the right time, if prices did go down, the rates are going up. So if they go up 1%, your payment will be the same at a 10% drop in price.
I think the key ingredient is just making sure that you get a real good understanding of what your short and long-term goals are.
Yeah.
Sit down with a professional, a guy like George, and just really map this thing out. But also on the finance side, you have a great finance team that supports you as well.
Absolutely.
Just a smart thing to do. Give us an example of a San Diego listing. You got so many of them. Give us a couple good ones.
So here's a great one. Here's a starter one, Mission Valley, so very close to where we're filming right now, right on the San Diego River. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $366,000.
First-time home buyer.
First-time home buyer, and you can get in the veteran 0 down, qualifies for VA.
So it's a condo.
Yes, correct.
But it does have VA eligibility.
Yep,
Not
that's
all
correct.
those condos do.
Right, yeah. So we find that a big part of our market here in San Diego because we have so much of our military. So that's one property. And then I do have another one up in North County, Carlsbad, at $728,000.
Okay.
And just, again, great price on a home, single story.
Now,
Canyon.
on the property up there, you're probably
Yeah.
looking at maybe a move-up buyer. That's a pretty healthy purchase
Right.
for a first-time home buyer. But maybe, I don't know if they're doing well at San Diego.
Move up or move down, or empty nesters, because it's a single story, 3-bedroom, around 1,650 square feet. So
Awesome.
we've noticed that for people, townhome to a house, but we've also noticed the people that own a house that maybe want to downsize and go to a single level, because we're seeing that as a big part of the market.
Well, the fact that you can buy a nice home in the 300s in San Diego, what we always have to remember is that you got to live somewhere. You're going to be paying either rent in your landlord's mortgage, or pay your own mortgage, build principal, pay down principal, build equity, get those tax advantages. And you referenced something that's just a no-brainer. If you've served in our military, you can buy a house, no money down.
Right, and Craig, think of it this way. So the buyers, they always have sticker shock, right? The payment's always more when you throw in an HOA, property taxes. Thing is, that doesn't go up. That stays flat, versus your rent goes up every 6 months, every year. And then you're paying down your mortgage, and it's going up. Over the years, it's gone up over 5% year over year.
Yes, sir. George Lorimer, dropping knowledge on the real estate market, advice for buyers, sellers, great listings. GeorgeLorimer.com, best place for anyone to check you out.
Yep.
Visit him. I've known George. How long have I known you for?
Maybe
too long, man.
Yeah.
But always been one of the best in the business. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Craig.
All right, more of the American Dream coming up next.